DECN currently at 0740. This one was requested by somebody that reached out to us and wanted us to take a look at this one. You're going to have a few support levels here that I'm going to talk about right off the bat at 07 and 0651. We see that as well right here, currently at that those lows that we've seen this one tap on. I can get that pretty close to that. That's going to be close enough. From February 15th, big bounce here. Volume picked up, but right now the volume has dropped off a little bit today. I don't know if there's a lot of selling going on here or what, but it just seems like just recently here, every time that there's late volume, just a lot of selling on late volume. But we're going to be wanting that to turn around, to turn this thing bullish. You're going to have a few marks that you need to get through, especially at the 09. So right now you are going to have some resistance levels. There is one at 0776. That isn't going to be as hard to get through, in my personal opinion, as it would be for the 08 and 0845 41 area. So we'll go with 0845 on that. And followed up off of that, it's going to be 09. So those are going to be the levels that we're going to be watching for with this one. Again, it's going to have to turn around. Hopefully, the selling lighten up, but definitely want to see this one hold the 0650. If it doesn't hold that, it could really fall apart. I'm just telling you that because I can look back in here and it has never been below that area. It's come down there before, especially over here in 2015, but just never went below it. So that's going to, again, have to be that must hold area. I'll hand it off to Joe.
All right, so with this one right here, let's see, their latest press release was on March 21st, 2017, and it was DECN wins opening round in innovative patent infringement suit against industry Goliath Johnson & Johnson. The Decision Diagnostics Corp, the manufacturer, quality plan administrator, and the exclusive worldwide sales, service, and regulatory process agent for GenStrip 50 and the Gen Ultimate glucose test strips, both designed to work with the market-leading Johnson & Johnson LifeScan One Touch Ultra family of glucose testing meters, and the in development GenSure and GenChoice glucose test strips targeted the U.S. and or development world markets. Today announces the recent legal victory in its prosecution campaign against J&J Lifespan for its flagrant violation of the company's U.S. patents. All right, so I obviously have somebody that's visiting right now, and that's it. All right, so this right here, I mean, it's kind of extensive. So it says that Decision IT Corp and Pharmatech Solutions, subsidiary of Decision Diagnostics Corp, filed a lawsuit on March 14, 2016 in the United States District Court, District of Nevada in Las Vegas, Nevada. The DECN companies named Johnson & Johnson and its divisions, LifeScan Incorporated and LifeScan Scotland Limited, has willfully infringed against two separate patents owned and or practiced by the company's subsidiaries. Predictably, J&J denied the allegations and filed a motion to dismiss the company's charges with the federal court. J&J claimed that the complaint should be dismissed because Pharmatech did not provide a plausible basis for the allegations of infringement. The judge was not persuaded by their arguments and denied without prejudice the motion to dismiss from the bench during the hearing on March 13, 2017. The federal judge also identified a series of milestone dates that will optimally lead to a more rapid process of an outcome. So Keith Berman, principal executive in Decision Diagnostics, stated another hearing, another time that J&J Goliath loses. A string of conservative litigation victories against arguably the most powerful healthcare company on the planet now extends back for years and includes the recent ruling by the Supreme Court of the United States. Let's see, DECN's Pharmatech Solutions subsidiary has become the Harlem Globetrotters to J&J's Washington Generals. 5 years ago, it would have been inconceivable for J&J to be reasonably compared to the most renowned loser throughout history. So the court ruled that Pharmatech would be permitted to file an amendment complaint in which it would provide further detail concerning its claims of infringement under the doctrine of equivalence The court further instructed the parties to engage in limited discovery directed to the infringement issues and set a schedule for completion of the fact and expert discovery, at the end of which the parties would file motions for some summary judgment. Let's see, do they have any dates on this? All right, so I mean, obviously this is ongoing right here. So whatever's going on right here, it's obviously something to watch for and to do your due diligence on. So they also had their a management discussion on March 31st. And it's basically the OTC Pink annual report for 2016 and its management's discussion and analysis. So that right there is pretty extensive. So you pull that up, you'll get a lot more information with the different things that they going on. I mean, I pulled it up and there's a lot in there. So that's that. So you just go right over to the DECN board. From there, you'll see it right under the filings. And that press release that I was just reading, I didn't read the whole thing thoroughly because of the fact that it was like longer and like, time constraints. That's there for you. It's for the March 21st, 2017. But as always, I mean, do your due diligence. This thing right here, depending on the circumstances of how this goes, I mean, it could be substantial. Not really sure. I'd have to do more research on it to see what kind of, monetary like things they're talking about right over here. Because I mean, Johnson & Johnson, obviously, they make a lot of money. And that is that. So if you have an opinion on the company or you know more about it, feel free to share it over there on the DECN board with the tens of thousands of like-minded investors that we have using the site daily.
All right, and all the information that Joe was going over, again, right here at your fingertips, completely free, going back over the chart at 0740. Selling will need to slow here, in my personal opinion. And resistance is going to be at 080845 and 09. Support at 070650. 0650 is going to be a must hold. So now, again, like I said, selling must need to slow, that kind of thing. But if you look at it in the bright side, maybe, just maybe, you guys are down here at the bottom, possibly getting ready to turn around. Time will tell you how, like I said, are down there right now at that support at 07. It could be turning around, but either way, you're pretty close to the bottom. Again, that bottom will need to hold. DECN, if you follow this one, make sure you subscribe if you haven't. We would appreciate it very much. And join us for our next live show, investorshangout.com/live.